It's time now for Peter Channel New News Report on this Monday afternoon, March 20th, 2017. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins, and I have your new news headlines on this Monday afternoon here. Top story at the noontime hour in this Monday afternoon is FBI Director James B. Comey on Monday said that there is no information that supports President Trump's claims that the president ordered surveillance of the Trump Tower during the election campaign. Judge Neil Gorsuch's confirmation of her seat on the Supreme Court began Monday morning, giving President Trump his first chance to make a lasting imprint on the federal judiciary, and Republicans are fresh test to work there. Will now. The month that the British government is set to trigger Article 50, a provision that starts negotiation on countries' exit from the European Union. In Norway, oil prices have fallen, threatening one of the main industries across much of the country. Average day temperatures still hover around the freezing point as world heaviest report is out, and in the U.S. has fallen. It's social media erupted in the Parkinson's as shoving on, and for the weekend with the discovery that President Trump's daily report rain from the Capitol hit at a new low of 37%. At last, the biggest mystery is Super Bowl 51, apart from why the 11th Falcons start running half has been solved in an instance that appear to be fair to blame to the media as two missing Tom Brady Super Bowl jerseys have been found. Jerusalem, a senior Israeli Air Force official says that joint U.S.-Israel missile is acceptably operational soon, completing the country's multi-layered defense system. Iran's supreme leader has suggested the government has fallen short in its efforts to put the economy on moderate. President Rouhani prepares a campaign of re-election in May. A freak accident of the popular waterfall in Ghana has killed at least 18 people, according to the local authorities. A huge tree appears to be fallen in the middle of brutal storms, trapping swimmers at the base of quintuple waterfalls in the country's bomb. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson discussed the possibility of nuclear weapons on the island of Japan in an interview published on Saturday, saying that circumstances could evolve on a Korean peninsula that would be regarded to the U.S. The Trump administration, under pressure from the conservative lawmakers, appears to increasingly open that change of legislation, repealing and replacing Obamacare in order to placate the threat, but they may guarantee at least a diversion of the bill. Members of the Beth Thomas family Gavin Ryan signed a move and walk park before candlelight vigil Saturday night as witness school considered attack coming as a mentor, but reportedly seeing him kiss Elizabeth Thomas. Here comes the sun of spring equinox arrives today in the northern hemisphere at 6:12 a.m. Hassan Adan Faisal frequently cruised northern by name. The retired North Carolina police chief now wants a consultant firm sent him across the country on a weekly basis says retired U.S. police chief was detained by customs for 9 minutes at JFK Airport in New York. Changing on the horizon of art scene in Mansfield. Officials in Ghana said 20 people died after trees fell on them while they were swimming at the Kitapa waterfalls during the storm of the Bang Afau region. A suspected gunman shot to death at Paris Orly Airport consumed cocaine, marijuana, and alcohol before taking a soldier hostage, the report showed. About 145 million travelers are expected to fly globally in U.S. airlines in the spring, a 4% increase over 2016, airline trade association said. FBI director two prominent executives, including the president who joined U-Village just 6 months ago, limited the company and have signed a tumult at the Iranian and service considered a couple of months of scandal. David Rockefeller, U.S. banker and federal officer's presidential advisor, and hero one in history's most favorite fortunes has died. Bloomberg reported on Sunday that private grocer Albertsons had top merger talks with a public grocer Spots Farmers Market. Within the year says Blue Origin will begin finding humans the edge of space that would grant the company, founded by Amazon chief Jeff Bezos, a symbolic victory over the competitors like SpaceX. Born in the Virgin Galactic, will also be pursuing. ULA Delta 4 rocket streaks over the carrier in the wideband global SATCOM tactical communications satellite U.S. Air Force international partners from the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, Florida on 8:18 p.m. Analyst American companies PCSK9 emitter insertion can predominantly low blood cholesterol with a dosing and a little less stress according to new phase 2 data. Another woman dies from a Brazilian butt lift in a Miami clinic after the American age 44 a moderate risk the high risk of heart disease. And now look at stock market report at 12:04. The Dow up 25.26 points at 29.39.88. SP 5 down 1.30 points at 23.76.95, and Nasdaq up 5.44 points at 5 down 6.47. Russian 2K down 6.7 points at 284.82. VIX up 1 cent at 11.29. European markets, DAX down 27 points at 12,607.54. FTSE up 6 points at 7425.61, and CAC down to 2.48 points at 526.76. FTSE MIB down 43.47 points to 20,030.81, and SOX 600 down 25 cents 378.07. Asian markets, Nikkei down 16.55 points at 19,521. But down, Shanghai 13.08 at 3,254.52. HSI 192.06 up at 24,501.99. ASX 200 down 20.74 at 5,778.91. Kospi down 7.57 at 21.57.01. Oil markets down 42 cents at 40.36. Brent down 10 cents at 51.66. And natural gas up 68,000.3.016. RBOB gas up 64,000.1.6053. USA HO up 53,000.1.5138. Gold markets, silver up 17,000.17.43. Gold up 3.40 cents at 1233.60. Copper down 305,000.2.661, and platinum 8.5 points up at 971.50, and palladium 5.25 at 71.05. US 10 year down 2,000.2.475%. Bond 10 year up 5,000.0.436%. Japanese 10 yield up 4,000.0.076%. UK 10 yield down 1,000.1.235%. And France 10 yield up 7,000.1.113%. And the FX bonds, European US dollar up 18,000.1.0752. US dollar, Japanese yen down 13 cents at 112.57. Great Britain pound US dollar down 24,000.1.2368. US dollar CAD up 3,000.1.3351. And US dollar CHF down 1,000.0.9968. Looking at commodities here. Wheat 432 down 4.25. Soybean 1,002.5 up 2.5. Corn 364 3/4 down 2 3/4. Sugar 78.84 down 33 cents. Coffee 144.45 up $2.40. Cotton 78.29 down 7 cents. Wheat price 9.87 down 4,500.9. Cocoa 78 up 65. Live cattle 118.80 down 525,000. Lead out 68.80 down 25 cents. And FD cattle 132.275 up 65 cents. Peter Childers is out 12:07 on this. Monday afternoon, and it's time now for Sports Reporter. Tonight, the Boston Celtics will be taking on the Washington Wizards at the Garden. Boston Bruins will be taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Game time 7:30 p.m. And the Boston Red Sox will be taking on Baltimore. Game time 1:05 p.m. San Francisco 49ers legend Dwight Garcia, Lucas Reese, and best playing football mind of causing the illness. Work went on. The Reading Rams return to Ocean State after heartbreaking loss to Oregon and ending in the NCAA tournament run. Peter Childers on 12:08 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for traffic and transit report. Beep! Let's stay off on the MT where the Millville Lakeville train 014 Leviton and Miranda is operating 10-50 minutes Piasca between Buntel and South Station here. And on the subway system, it's several and that's why it's supposed to Mondelez to the disabled bus, and someone has one supposed to Mondelez to the traffic here. And on the ferries, they are looking good here. Take a look at highways and byways of New England here. 95 minutes up on side. It's Little slow around the Bridgeport stretch. Merritt Parkway westbound side. Also Sanford stretch. Mass Parkway eastbound side. It's slow from Natick all the way down to Newton. 120 to the northbound side. Also from Richard Split. Down to Route 1 and Denham and 21 on the northbound side. It is back to around 120 in Canton here. And Interstate A79 southbound side is also from Greenwood and upstate New York and Vermont here. And Ottawa 55 southbound side. Also in southern Quebec here. Headed towards the U.S. border. Peter Childers on 12:09 on this Monday afternoon, and it's time now for a weather report here. And spring is here, and it is going to be a beautiful day. A little chill, but a little cool, but manageable weather for outdoor activities here. Alright, our current conditions is in North Massachusetts at 12:10 p.m. 49 degrees at temperature, humidity at 29%, dew point about 80 degrees, barometer 20 by 93 inches. Here. Okay, current conditions around the region, it's 42 degrees at Boston, 42 at Bedford, 43 Beverly, Gloucester, it's 44 at Fitchburg, 41 in Worcester, 44 in Norwood, 45 in Taunton, 46 in Bedford, it's 44 in Plymouth, 46 in Falmouth, Martha's 45 in Nantucket, 43 Chatham, 40 Providence, it's 46 in Providence, 45 in New Bedford, 45 in Newport, 45 in Montauk, 44 Block Island, 45, 42 Islip, 43 New York City, 45 Bridgewater, New Haven, and Middletown, it's 39 Waterbury and Denver, Connecticut, 41 in Norfolk, Connecticut, and Windsor, Connecticut, it's 41 in Springfield, Mass, 39 in Orange, Massachusetts, 36 in Dauphin, 37 in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 37 in Albany, New York, it's 34 Silver Springs, and 37 in Lebanon, New Hampshire, it's 39 in New Hampshire, 43 Java, New Hampshire, 48 in Lockwood, New Hampshire, 39 in Concord, New Hampshire, 39 Manchester, Hampshire, 42 in National, New Hampshire, 43 Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 41 degrees in Portland, Maine, here. Okay, let us take a look at our current map situation here around the country. It shows a high pressure ridge coming out of much of the southeastern portion of the country, stretching up into the Ohio Valley, and a high pressure ridge coming in North Dakota and the Four Quarter region. Stationary front from Oregon, stretching all the way down around the Colorado Rockies, measure the cold front from Colorado, stretching all the way down to Kansas, measure the warm front from Missouri down around Tennessee, and the stationary front from Missouri down through the Oxford, Louisiana, Mississippi area here. And 45 stretching from Wisconsin down from Missouri, and another 45 from western Oklahoma down around Texas, and a 45 from western Utah down around Arizona here, and a low pressure ridges from eastern Nevada and California, and a low pressure coming to much of Nebraska and Missouri, and a low pressure that's warm front station off the New England coast here, and a warm front off the western and Oregon coast here. 47 degrees at temperature right out here in Chicago, 39 in Detroit, 43 in Pittsburgh, it's 49 in Washington, D.C., 54 in Atlanta, 72 in Miami, 74 in Brownsville, Texas, 73 out in Dallas, Texas, 69 in Kansas City, 43 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, 54 in Omaha, Nebraska, 29 in Great Falls, Montana, 39 in Seattle, 57 in San Francisco, 58 in Los Angeles, it's 67 in Las Vegas, 71 out in Phoenix, Arizona, 51 in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Salt Lake City, it's 60 degrees at Denver, Colorado. Here. Okay, let us take a look at National Radar and Satellite Loop. And it shows clouds coming up with snow, sleet, rain coming up from printing it out all the way out of Nova Scotia. Some clouds and snow showers in the east central Quebec here. Raining around southeastern Indiana and Ohio and down around eastern Kentucky and Tennessee. Rain showers off the Colorado coast here. Raining around western Minnesota, northeast and South Dakota. Rain, sleet, and snow west central portion of North Dakota. Raining around northwest and South Dakota and Nebraska. Spotty rain showers by the Wyoming and Montana. Some snow showers in Yellowstone Valley and southwest Montana. Rain around northeast of the summit of Idaho, stretch to the eastern Washington, Oregon State down to Nebraska, and around Nevada, and rain around Colorado, and a lot of heavy rain stretching from the northern California coast up to Oregon, and southwestern portion of Washington State. Here, with some clouds right there. And cloud and rain around northern Wisconsin here, and northern Michigan here. Okay, let us take a look at forecast discussion here. Okay. The modern ocean so resulted in some blizzard clouds and gusty winds over the Cape Pinals. This morning, otherwise, high pressure ability in the front of the west result in diminished wind, sunshine, and moderate temperatures after the continue Tuesday, and Arctic cold front would bring near cold, record cold Wednesday and Thursday along with bitterly cold wind chills and a warmer trend that develops Friday to Saturday. Ocean storms slowly put away with a rigid and subsidence beyond it. Because culture will be exiting the next few hours. Otherwise, lots of sunshine expected to adjust a few high clouds. Moving in the front of the west and gusty winds will out of the coast will south with some time. Sunshine combined with them. Normally, winds banging in the northwest will push after the temperatures in the upper 40s and the low 50s and cool Cape Island, which is a few degrees warmer than normal. Should also feel cooler along the immediate east shore and the Massachusetts and across state. Cape Island with breezy north winds and the assurance of cold air off the water is combined with it. Winds will make the real field temperature around the upper 30s to low 40s here. And I'm expecting today's highs to be 44 to 50 degrees here. Tonight's lows will be 20 to 35 and tomorrow's highs 47 to 53 here. around the region. Okay, 7-day forecast. We'll go like this. For this afternoon, it's going to be a sunny day. It'll be a mild day on tap. High about 51 degrees. North about 9-11 gust like 24 miles an hour for tonight. Podcast about 29 degrees. Northwest about 3 to 7 miles an hour for Tuesday. Put this under the podcast about 32 about 29 degrees. Winds west about 3 to 6 miles. And then the winter has come back for the 2 days. At Sunday and mostly crisp about 33 about 13 degrees. And northwest about 9 to 6 miles gust like 28 miles an hour for Thursday. Sunday and mostly crisp about 33 about 23 degrees for Friday. A little warmer trend. Put these under the mostly cast about 46 about 37 degrees. For Saturday, at check the rain showers. Mostly cast about 60 about 34 degrees. Just make to 35%. And for Sunday, at check the rain and sleet. Mostly cast about 43 degrees. At just make to 30%. Here's one of the days of the day. A mild 2 days to start off the spring of 2017. And that is going to be for the Peter Channel. New news, one on as much 2017 on a Monday after you see. Have a good afternoon. Goodbye. See you at 5 o'clock for a 5 o'clock report. Hope you have a good afternoon here.